Hey, I'm Kostya. Today I'll show you how to make a flawless classic bechamel from A to Z and its star application, bacon, mac, and cheese. You'll learn how simply adding bacon transforms the familiar taste into something extraordinary, with that perfect crispy texture that wins you over from the first spoon. Your kids will love it. We start with the aromatic base. That's the secret to the depth of flavor in a classic bechamel sauce. Take a small onion, cut it in half, and carefully insert a clove into the cut side. Place it in the saucepan with the cut side up and add a bay leaf. Add cold milk. Working over maximum heat and stirring constantly, scraping the bottom specifically, bring the milk to a light steam. No boiling. Why? Boiling milk will seal the flavors of the onion and spices and make them coarser. Turn off heat. Flip onion clove side down. Now spice is submerged in warm milk to maximize essential oil release. Move it to the cold zone of the cooktop, cover with the lid, and let it steep for 15 minutes. After the specified time, carefully remove the onion with the clove and the bay leaf. You'll notice the aroma has become softer and more complex. The sharpness is gone, leaving the warm sweetness of the onion and a mysterious hint of clove. Now the bechamel base, the roux. Its quality decides everything. Aim for a perfect unburnt texture. Over high heat, place butter in a thick-bottomed, ideally non-stick saucepan. Keep moving the butter across the bottom to melt. As soon as the first active bubbles appear, reduce the heat. Now I set it to 5 out of 9 and melt the butter completely. Thickening magic. Details ensure a silky sauce. Add the flour to the melted butter and immediately mix with a spatula until a thick paste forms. Continue stirring constantly and heat for 2 minutes. This eliminates the raw flour taste and activates the gluten for perfect lump-free blending with the milk. Immediately add all the milk and increase the heat. I set it to 8 out of 9. Switch from the spatula to a whisk and stir continuously until the ingredients combine. It took me 1 minute 20 seconds. Add salt. Using a fine grater, add nutmeg. And again, stirring constantly. Bring the sauce to the first simmer. You'll feel resistance and see the first trails from the whisk. It took me 1 minute 20 seconds again, and immediately turn off the heat. Add freshly ground black pepper. Its piquancy will perfectly balance the creaminess, and stir. The secret to a velvety taste and no skin forming on top during storage: cold butter. Mix until the ingredients are combined. Your classic bechamel sauce, smooth, velvety with warm notes of nutmeg, a subtle hint of clove and bay leaf, and a kick of black pepper, is ready. Use the sauce immediately or transfer it to a clean jar and refrigerate for up to a few days. If you decide to make the amazing legendary mac and cheese with crispy bacon, start the parallel process when the milk begins steeping for the bechamel sauce. Set a pot for the pasta over maximum heat and add water. Next, set the skillet for the bacon over medium-high heat. I use 7 out of 9. Perfect cutting is the key to success. For maximum crunch and easy eating, slice the bacon into neat 1-inch strips and immediately place it in the skillet. Next, using the fine side of a grater, grate a well-chilled hard piece of Parmesan. And immediately add the panko breadcrumbs to the bowl and stir, making sure each panko crumb gets its fair share of the cheese. Garlic's aromatic touch. The magic of aroma. Add garlic powder and mix until fully and uniformly combined. You'll see the mixture has slightly darkened and come alive with its aroma. Hear that confident, loud sizzle? That's the signal. It's time to flip the bacon. As soon as the sizzling resumes with the same intensity, gently stir to separate into individual pieces and reduce the heat. I've set it to 6 out of 9, and stirring frequently, continue to fry. This method of cooking ensures the bacon develops that perfect, even golden brown crispness without any burnt edges. Keep the water for pasta at a near boil. Emmental, nutty depth and perfect meltability. Grate it using the large holes of a grater. And right away, divide it into 2 equal parts. Cheddar, king of flavor and velvety richness. Grate it using the large holes of a grater. Measure out 150 grams, combine with 1 part of the emmental, and mix. This aromatic blend is the foundation of the future cheese sauce. Its nutty sharp tandem will fully unfold in the hot bechamel. Mozzarella, the guarantee of an epic stretch. Large shreds will create those long, delightful cheese pulls. Mix the grated mozzarella with the rest of the Emmental and cheddar. Hear that rich, golden crunch? Once the bacon reaches that perfect shade you see in the frame now, carefully remove it from the pan, transferring to a strainer set over a bowl. Pro tip for explosive flavor: without changing the heat, and this is key, without washing the pan, melt 30 grams of butter. You'll notice how the buttery aroma instantly blends with the smoky notes of bacon. This is the foundation of our incredible future crust's flavor. Add it to the bowl with the panko and mix well. Our goal is for every breadcrumb to be evenly infused with this golden elixir and coated with cheese particles. After 15 minutes of steeping the milk, add salt to the saucepan with boiling water, and once the water reaches a rolling boil, add the pasta. Maintain a gentle simmer, key to perfect texture, and set an 11-minute timer. Now let's turn our perfect bechamel into a luxurious cheese sauce for mac and cheese. Using a heavy-bottomed saucepan and working over high heat, melt the butter. As soon as you see the first active bubbles, reduce the heat. I've set it to 5 out of 9. Melt the butter completely and add the flour. Vigorously stirring with a spatula, heat for 2 minutes. You'll notice the raw flour smell disappearing as the mixture slightly lightens in color. Add the aromatic milk, strained from the onions and spices. Immediately add the cream. It'll give tenderness and a velvety texture. Increase the heat. I've set it to 8 out of 9, and stirring constantly with a whisk. Wait for the ingredients to combine. Add salt and nutmeg, and again, stirring constantly. Heat until the first bubble. You'll feel distinct resistance and see the sauce starting to cling to the whisk. This is our moment. Immediately turn off the heat. The secret to silkiness: add the cheese in batches. Incorporate the first third of the prepared cheese blend and vigorously stir with a whisk until the cheese fully melts and the sauce becomes smooth. Repeat this process 2 more times. This patient approach guarantees a smooth sauce without lumps or graininess. Final flavor notes. Add Dijon mustard. It won't add heat, but will wonderfully highlight the cheese and act as an emulsifier. A pinch of cayenne for depth and subtle warmth. And also freshly ground coarse black pepper. Its piquant spark will perfectly balance the creaminess. Luxurious, velvety, incredibly fragrant cheese sauce is ready. Right about now, the pasta should be perfectly done. Turn off the heat and drain immediately. Add a tablespoon of olive oil and toss. This will prevent them from clumping together while we combine them with the sauce. Each pasta piece will stay separate and ready to soak up the cheesy goodness. The magic of combining. Pour the luxurious velvety cheese sauce right onto the hot pasta. Add the crispy savory bacon. Mix thoroughly but gently. The goal is for every inch of pasta to be drowned in a cheesy ocean, with bacon pieces evenly distributed, giving their smoky notes. Top it with the remaining cheese mixture, that explosive filling for stretchiness, mozzarella plus leftover Emmental and cheddar. And the final touch, the magical crispy crust. Evenly spread the panko, Parmesan, and garlic powder mixture that we infused with the bacon butter. This guarantees that unforgettable contrast, tenderness inside and a fantastic crunch on top. Next, into the oven. Top-bottom heat, 200 degrees Celsius, 10 minutes. And here's the moment of truth. Immediately, straight from the oven, carefully divide the mac and cheese into portion-sized pieces using a serving spatula. Imagine the first bite. The fork glides through the golden brown aromatic crust of panko and Parmesan, infused with garlic and bacon smokiness, revealing beneath it the most tender, enveloping ocean of melted cheese. Emmental for depth, cheddar for velvet richness, mozzarella for that epic stretch, all embracing perfectly cooked pasta, punctuated by juicy, smoky explosions of crispy bacon.